Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Interesting. Last week, we were breaking news about Trump assassination attempt actually being shot in the air. And now this week, we have Biden making a statement that we were all preparing for. I even tweeted about it on a couple of days ago. I said, if Biden's end is here, right? So it looks like this weekend he could be making his announcement. I even talked about it on Patreon. Um, so yeah, here it is. All right, President Joe Biden is stepping down, not from the presidency right now, but he's stepping down from the elections, right? So he's stepping down from the race, the presidential race, in a letter here that he's giving out to the world. All right, so or to Americans, my fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Now, of course, we know that that's a complete lie, but this is what he has. I don't even think he wrote this. I'm pretty sure somebody else wrote this for him. Like people tweet for him, they write everything for him. So I'm pretty sure somebody just wrote this up for him and to put out because he doesn't even control literally nothing. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, and that's how a lot of people are in Hollywood or Congress. They really don't control anything. Other people do their dirty work for them. Um, Either way, today America has the strongest economy in the world. We know that's a lie, but it is. We are in that deception, in the matrix, and it says we've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation. We know that's a lie. In lowering prescription drug costs for seniors. We can continue on. We all know the truth, right? So I don't have to keep saying things are a lie. You can see it in your own daily life and other people's lives that life is really bad for a lot of people right now. And expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African American woman in the Supreme Court, who a lot of people did not like, including African Americans. um, and she's not married to an African American husband either. I think she's married to a Jewish man. So that made people even cringe even more, but I digress. And passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. That's a complete lie. America is so far behind in cryptocurrency regulations and infrastructure, you name it, school systems. It's so bad. Hoods I mean, so many people are dependent on the system now than ever before. Homelessness just last week hit a new record high, right? So veterans aren't being taken care of. I mean, we are so heavily dependent on the middle class, which is being systematically destroyed on purpose as the feds continue to print. A lot of the achievements that he's talking about is because the feds are printing unlimited amount of dollars, right? If the feds don't even print everything, I mean, the whole entire system is destroyed. We're printing more money than we've ever printed before in the history of mankind, and he will never you won't see him talk about that once here, at all, right? So I mean, it's just make believe. It's just it doesn't, it's not existing apparently to him, right? I mean, he wouldn't care. He's 80 some years old. He wouldn't care, right? He's gonna be gone by the time, I mean, he doesn't really, it doesn't matter to him. But for the younger generation, it does matter, right? So if you're in your 60s and 70s, you don't care that the feds are printing and printing, printing, print. You want them to print and print and print and delay everything that's going to happen as long as while you're in your until you can live out your elderly life. But these young people, the people in their teenage years and 20s, they're gonna feel the severe consequences of the feds printing, right? Um, Okay, so he says, I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together we overcame a once in a century pandemic. No, that was a pandemic. And we all know that because we see the records of them planning it years in advance and actually getting patents for it. And now we know that it actually did happen in a lab. So that was a pandemic of epic proportions. And we also talked about in 2029, in 2019, excuse me, 2019, we were raising the alarm that something global was coming. Prophet of Solomon, myself, and others were raising the alarm. We said, get into the four stocks, get into the four stocks for safety. Something is coming, and then we saw it full blown in February 2020, right? So it was planned. We already knew about it in 2019, and it was, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I mean, if it just comes out of nowhere, then that means it's not planned, right? Oh, snap, you know. But this was planned years in advance. And they did it under Donald Trump to try to make him look bad. But people said he did an actually good job on, in recovering everything. But of course, once again, it was the printing of the feds printing unlimited amount of money into the markets, into the system, to bring it back up, which we're gonna pay for that sometime here down the road, very soon. Okay, and it says that the pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, we protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliance around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve you as president. And while it has been my intentions to seek re-elections, I believe it is best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as a president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I think I want to. So what happened was a lot of his big donors said they're no longer going to be donating to him, and that's really what killed this campaign for reelection. Elon Musk and all these guys came big for Trump, and his donors actually said we're no longer going to give up our hard-earned money to put it into a campaign that's not going to win. That's basically what happened. And also remember that Apostle Solomon said by the time we hit July, by the end of July, the world will know that Joe Biden is not going to win the elections. Remember that? Remember that? So, um, okay, so I was trying to figure out how that was going to be. Either he was going to quit or he was going to get sick or whatever. But we can see that he actually did it himself. Okay, so uh, it says, okay, so fulfill solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of the term. I will speak to the nation. We get that. Okay. He says, for now, let me express my gratitude for all those who worked hard for me to get reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner. Yeah, that's a lie. That they were fighting the whole time. It got so bad that they didn't want even seen together most of the time. And Kamala's people quit on because it was so bad. Anyways, And also, people said that Kamala actually seen the casket inside the White House, and people even had dreams about that as well. That Kamala actually saw the casket in the White House, and she believed that it was actually the real Joe Biden in there. I don't know. We will. I guess we'll wait and see how that all plays out, right? Um. Anyways, and that's when she turned her tune on Biden, when she found the casket inside the White House. That's when everything turned, because she was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be president. He's dead. I'm supposed to be president. They got these clones up here. I'm supposed to be president. And then that's when everything turned to the bad side between her and Joe Biden. Okay. That makes sense, because if he's in a casket and she sees him in a casket or whatever, then she's supposed to be president, but they don't like her, so they just put imposters on there. Okay. So that would make somebody mad. If you're supposed to be up next and they put imposters and clones in front of you, of course you're gonna be upset and mad. And that's what happened, in my opinion. That's what happened. And people seen it in dreams too. So anyways, it says, let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today that I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. We just have to remember we are the United States of America. Okay, so I don't know why he had to say all that, but it just I look, I'm not seeking re-election, and that's it, right? Now the markets are kind of going red on this. I don't know why the markets are going red. Well, initially that's probably what's going to happen. Initially, the retail are going to sell, because they think it's some type of uncertainty. But no, there's no uncertainty here. Trump's going to win the elections as long as he stays alive, and Biden's going to stay in there until his time is up, and he's not going to seek re-election. I mean, it's just plain and simple, right? But the caveat is, and the wild card is, who's going to run against Trump in the elections? Is it Michelle Obama? Is it Kamala Harris? Is it going to be somebody out of it? Is it going to be Hillary Clinton? Right? Alex Jones and them have been saying Hillary Clinton's coming back, right? So is it Hillary Clinton? Is it Michelle Obama? Well, McAfee? John McAfee saw before he died, was talking about Michelle Obama, right? That Biden was going to step down, and by around September, and Michelle Obama would be going in there to race against Trump, I guess. Um, or no, that Trump actually, I think he said that he saw that Biden had medical problems, and then he had to step down from being the president, and Michelle Obama took over for some strange reason, because there was some loophole in the law that Biden put in there, secretly put in there, for the DNC to pick whoever they wanted to become president. Um, I don't know. Let's just, Biden said he's going to be in there till at least his term is up, and so that will mean that blocks Kamala from being president, between now and then, and it also blocks Michelle Obama or anybody else, or how about old boy from California that people have seen in their dreams that he became president as well. So, um, just, there's lots of options there if Biden does actually step down from being president. But right now, he's only stepping down as for searching for getting reelected. He's not stepping down as president. I think people are selling off thinking that he's stepping down being president. No, and America's in shambles, right? So, but no, that's not the case. He's only stepping down for a reelection. Okay, so that means right now Trump's a lock until, unless they find somebody else to get in there. But even if they find somebody else, they haven't done the groundwork. Trump has already done all the groundwork, and most of these people that they're going to bring in don't know nothing about finances, and Wall Street's already picked Trump, right? So it would be hard sledding to. So I wouldn't even want to face Trump right now because Wall Street's already given him the green light. So, um, yeah, so that's what's going on. Last week it was Trump getting shot in the air. This week is Biden stepping down for re-election. What is next week gonna bring? I wish I could tell you. So you know, what I mean? I, I wish I could tell you. I can't tell you. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not even gonna tell Patreon. I'm not gonna tell you what next week's gonna bring, but you're gonna watch. Next week's gonna be a doozy as well. All right. I know the elites are saying don't say anything. I ain't saying nothing. You don't. First of all, these cabal elites don't tell me anything. All right. So, but I think they know exactly what I'm about to say. But I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anything. Just wait till next week, right? All right. Anyways, that's it. Let's go to the crypto markets real quick and see what's going on. Yeah, to the downside, cryptos are going down after the news that Joe Biden is stepping down from re-election. But look, it should go back up because now you know that Trump's in there and Trump's Mr. Bitcoin, right? And Trump's going to bring in the new digital digital, what is it called? Tokenized system, right? So he's going to help with that, right? So he's Mr. Bitcoin. Now, let me say this. It's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, right? It's a good thing because you get to become part of the new 1% because you've been loading up on cryptos for the last 3 years in the bear cycle. So you're gonna be able to become a multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever you want to be, 100 billionaire, because you're in at the bottom, and Trump's Mr. Bitcoin, and if he gets in, Bitcoin's gonna be pumping 100,000, 200,000 plus, and all these altcoins are gonna finally take off, and you know what I mean, and do well. The bad side is that it's going to lead to the tokenized system, the digital dollar, tokenized system, the enslavement of humanity, and we're going to have to go through that and also a lot of the devastation that's going to be coming because of that, right? So they will destroy, that means they're destroying the old system and they're going to be putting in the new system. That means the bond market has to implode, right? So we're going to be seeing all of that stuff take place because they have to tokenize everything. That means they have to get rid of the bond markets, they have to get rid of all that stuff. And so it's a good thing because you're going to be able to become the new 1% and get out of the cities and get into islands and get into farmlands and stuff like that, and protect yourself and your family. But it's a bad thing because the rest of the world, including 99% of America, are going to be enslaved in the new tokenized digital system, right? So think about that. All right. So there's always a yin and a yang duality, right? So unfortunately, um, and like Greg Menorino said, the Fed was looking for a friend, and Donald Trump says, "I'm the Bitcoin guy," and they said, "There's our friend." you know, and it makes sense. That's why he's trying to put Larry Fink in there, and he's trying to put Jamie Dimon in these positions. These are people who hate Donald Trump, right? But it's a yin and a yang. That's why they wear white. That's why they always wear white and black. It's a duality, right? That's the Illuminati colors, white and black, right? Purple, white and black, but it's mostly white and black because it's a duality. Okay, you can get the good side of somebody, but there's also a bad side. You know what I mean? Um, Other than that, hope you guys are doing well. I know that was a lot to take in, but hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I got the lunk video coming up next. I haven't even done it yet, so I'm going to do it right now. I got Breitling Part 3, and I got the 2 frequency videos. Hopefully, you guys are using those. I'm still using those frequency videos every night. I put them on. I turn off the Wi-Fi, turn off the internet, and on my laptop, and I have them on my media player. And so I just play those frequencies, man. I play all not all of them, but I pick, like yesterday I picked like 35 of them, and just playing them, playing the like, all like the brain memory stuff, sharpen your brain, the breathing thing, one. Which other ones did I play last night? I played so many of them. It was ridiculous. It was pretty good. It was awesome, man. Detoxification, like that stuff, man. You wake up, man. You feel. I did I did both anti-aging as well. You wake up, man. You're like, first of all, you go, it allows you to dream. Number one, that's one thing. So if you're having problems dreaming, you need to be playing those frequency videos, right? Because it helps you to dream, not just dream, but you dream like in like a really like almost like you're dreaming in HD. You know what I mean? Like it's, I know some of you guys notice that. Like you dream really better and it's like really crisp dreams and you remember them a lot better when the frequencies are on. But and yeah, it's just really good. You wake up and you feel younger. You feel refreshed and young. Like I'm not, I haven't, this hasn't been too many days where I woke up and I was like, blah, right? But most of the time you're waking up and you're feeling refreshed and young and good. So, all right. Anyways, it is what it is. Also, the hair regeneration really works. That is probably the most powerful one out of out of all the hair ones. That hair regeneration one is a good one. So check that one out if you guys are having problems with hair growth. And for you men, if you're having hair up, if you're balding in spots, or you have if you want to reconnect your beard, all fully, you can have a full beard and stuff like that. Check out that hair regeneration frequency. That is so powerful. All right, so yeah, it'll get you right within I'm gonna say within 1 to 3 years, you'll probably be good if you're listening to it every night. If you have it on like maybe like 6 to 8 hours a night, and you just put it on, and you for a whole year, you'll probably have your whole entire hair back, and your beard will be fully grown in. If you're having like spots and stuff, it'll get you right, right? So, anyways, peace out, God. I talk too much. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Next up is a lung video. I got you guys. We're gonna keep it going. All right. Bye.